going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with a brand new video, and today we've got our F1 2014 Canadian Grand Prix preview, the 7th of 19 rounds from the F1 2014 season. And today then we'll be previewing the Canadian Grand Prix, one of my favourite tracks on the calendar, a really nice circuit to drive on the F1 games and also to watch. It produced some very good racing, probably one of the best races of all time, of course, as we all know, in 2011, and also some really unpredictable races in 2007 and 2008. So we'll be hoping that 2014 will really deliver like the past ones have. But first of all then, as always, we're going through the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships as they stand after 6 rounds. So in the lead then of the drivers, Nico Rosberg from Lewis Hamilton by just 4 points. That's going to be really interesting coming into the weekend. In third place it's Alonso, then it's Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Vettel, Bottas, Button, Magnussen. Perez is in 10th. And outside the top 10 it's Massa, Raikkonen, Grosjean, Verne, Fiat. Bianchi is the final point scorer with 2 points in 16th, a mega job from Marussia and Bianchi last weekend. They'll be hoping to repeat their success this weekend. Then in 17th it's Marcus Ericsson, then the Sauber pairing of Sutil Gutierrez, then it's Chilton, Kobayashi and Maldonado now occupies the final place in the Drivers' Championship thanks to his best finish only being a 14th in both Bahrain and in China. So let's move on to the Constructors, and leading the way with 240 points is Mercedes, then it's Red Bull Racing with 99, then it's Ferrari, Force India, McLaren, Williams, Lotus, Toro Rosso, Marussia, Sauber and Caterham. So a lot of changes to the Constructors and Drivers' Championships after the last round and the last time out in Monaco. Crucially, the top of probably the top and the bottom have changed the most. You can see at the top of the drivers, Rosberg has reclaimed that lead. Hamilton stole away just for one race, but now Hamilton wants that lead back, and the Canadian Grand Prix, has been won by Lewis Hamilton 3 times before. He won it in 2007, won it in 2010, and also in 2012. So he's in really good stead to win it this year, seeing as I think he definitely has outperformed his teammates around here, usually in the past, of course, apart from in 2011. Of course, that was a bit of a freak race. Hamilton is always really good around here, and hoping that he can get that crucial pole position on the Saturday. He can convert that into a race win, because we've seen every time Hamilton has got pole, he has won. But Rosberg, I'm sure, will have something to say about that. As for Alonso, well, he'll be hoping for a podium, maybe from this race, his second from the season, or he may just occupy his usual 4th place, which he's already got 3 4th places this season, which seems to be his favourite position at the moment, being very consistent. And also watch out for Daniel Ricciardo for a podium contender. He's had 2 already this season. He's had back-to-back podiums in Spain and Monaco. He'll be on fire for Canada. It'll be interesting to see how he performs around Canada, a high-speed track which you'd think would suit Daniel Ricciardo very well. And you got Nico Hülkenberg, who's one of the only people to score points in every round. I think him, Rosberg and Alonso, and that's just them are the only people to have scored in every round. A really impressive record, and just him being uber consistent has put him up to 5th. And you got Vettel, maybe with a chance of a podium, but he really needs to get his act together and really, he doesn't want to lose out to Ricciardo too much. He wants to keep with him, and then once he gets his form back, and believe me, once he gets his form back, he will smash Ricciardo. Well, of course, not completely obliterate him, but he will, I think, beat him once he gets back on form, because remember, this is a guy who's won 4 World Drivers' Championships in a row. Then you got further down, you got sort of the scrap for points, maybe around a 4th or 5th. I can't really see the Williams drivers going for a podium this time, although they're quite suited to Canada. I think high points would be great for Bottas and Massa. As for the McLaren pair, they got a double points finish, which really gave them confidence for Canada, although don't expect a major improvement in terms of podium performance. But certainly I think low points are possible for McLaren, which is what they want, after I don't think last year was really the best for them, especially. I don't think last year was at all very good for McLaren, or the year before, apart from the fact that Hamilton won. Button had an absolute disastrous race, so I think Button and Magnussen will both be hoping for another points finish. Perez really just needs to stay out of trouble this weekend, not like he did last weekend where he retired, I think, on lap 1. After that podium in Bahrain, he enjoyed 2 points positions in China and Spain, then really dropped back in Monaco, so he'll be hoping for an improved form then. Then we've got Felipe Massa then, hoping for an improvement. He's got 3 points races this season. A really unlucky in Monaco. Kimi Raikkonen definitely showed a major improvement in Monaco to be, being in third for a long period of time before being really unlucky to lose that position after contact with Chilton. When Romain Grosjean got another 8th place last time out, which promoted him up to 13th, and ahead of the Toro Rosso boys, who expect him to be fighting for the low points positions if that Lotus car will take him to the end. The two Toro Rosso boys, we're expecting them to be fighting very close, but probably outside the points. Maybe depends how they can do in qualifying. Massive, kudos to them after a fantastic qualifying performance in Monaco, and should have been a great race. Apart from the fact that I think the engines blew up and had a lot of bad luck. Jules Bianchi had a mega race last time out, obviously scoring Mauritius' first ever points. I doubt though we'll see Marussia or Caterham score this weekend. Just a simple fact that I think I wouldn't call it a fluke last weekend, but it was certainly lucky circumstances. I think with all those retirements, but it's taken nothing away from them because it was a superb effort from them just to stay in the race. So I think, improved signs from Marussia. Hopefully we can see them once again fighting with the Lotuses and the Saubers, and I think a major objective for them would be to beat the Saubers and the Lotuses in qualifying and also in the race. So that was the best they can really hope for. Probably around the 14th or 15th position would be a fantastic job, but more likely further back around 17th or 18th. Then you got two Sauber drivers, as I mentioned, made a major improvement, and also Maldonado. They'll be all hoping that they can get off the market in Canada. So we've gone through all the drivers, then let's make our top 3 prediction. And I'm going to go with Lewis Hamilton for the Triple Crown, the pole victory and the fastest lap, and then Nico Rosberg in second, with Daniel Ricciardo also on the podium. Fernando Alonso just missing out in 4th, then Sebastian Vettel in 5th, and then expect the likes of I'll predict definitely Hulkenberg inside the top 10. And probably one of the McLarens and one of the Williams. But anyway, I'm into racing. We're really interested in hearing your top 3 prediction for the Canadian Grand Prix, so be sure to put that down in the comment section below. I'm into racing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.